Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah, a man whose name is practically a byword for wealth and luxury on an unimaginable scale. In this eye-opening exposé, we'll take you inside the world of Brunei's monarch, where extravagance knows no bounds. Get ready to have your concept of affluence redefined as we show the staggering reality of one of the planet's richest rulers. Born on July 15, 1946, in Brunei's capital city, Bandar Seri Begawan, Hassanal Bolkiah was destined for a life of unprecedented wealth and power. As the eldest son of Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin III, the 28th Sultan of Brunei, young Hassanal was groomed from birth to one day take the throne of this small but incredibly rich Southeast Asian nation. Brunei's fortunes changed dramatically with the discovery of vast oil and natural gas reserves in the early 20th century. By the time Hassanal became crown prince in 1961, Brunei was well on its way to becoming one of the world's wealthiest nations per capita, thanks to its black gold. In 1967, at the age of just 21, Hassanal Bolkiah ascended to the throne following his father's voluntary abdication. This made him the 29th Sultan of Brunei and gave him full control over the nation's immense oil wealth. And boy, did he make the most of it. As the Sultan, Hassanal Bolkiah didn't just have access to his nation's riches, he literally owned them. Brunei has no personal income tax, and the royal family is exempt from paying taxes. This means that the bulk of the country's oil revenues go straight into the Sultan's pockets. Estimates put his personal fortune at a staggering $20 billion, making him one of the wealthiest individuals in the world. What do you do when you have virtually unlimited funds? Well, you build yourself the biggest, most extravagant palace the world has ever seen, of course. The Sultan's official residence, Istana Nurul Iman Palace, is a marvel of opulence. Completed in 1984 at a cost of over $1.4 billion, it's the largest residential palace in the world. The complex sprawls over 2 million square feet. That's nearly 40 soccer fields. The palace interior is a marvel, boasting 1,788 rooms, including 257 bathrooms. The grand banquet hall can accommodate up to 5,000 guests, while the mosque has space for 1,500 worshippers at once. The palace also features a massive 110-car garage, an air-conditioned stable for the Sultan's 200 polo ponies, and a conveniently located helipad for swift departures. Every detail of the palace reflects the Sultan's lavish lifestyle and his taste for the unparalleled, designed to impress and astound all who witness its grandeur. The palace is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Sultan's excessiveness. His true passion lies in his unbelievable car collection, which is widely considered to be the largest private collection in the world. The exact number of vehicles in the Sultan's fleet is unknown, but estimates put it at over 7,000 cars. And we're not talking about your everyday rides. His collection is a car enthusiast's dream, filled with rare, custom-made, and high-performance vehicles from the world's most prestigious brands. Among the standouts are a fleet of Bentleys, including the one-off Bentley Java, which was specially commissioned for the Sultan. He also has over 600 Rolls-Royces, including the incredibly rare Phantom 6, of which only 374 were ever made. For sports car lovers, the Sultan's collection is a treasure trove with hundreds of Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Aston Martins. His most famous car is undoubtedly the legendary AMG-powered Rolls-Royce Silver Spur limousine, which is covered in gold. Yes, you read that right. A gold-plated Rolls-Royce. It's a vehicle that perfectly encapsulates the Sultan's more is more approach to luxury. Even the most car-obsessed billionaire needs to fly sometimes. And when the Sultan takes to the skies, he does it in a style that puts even the most luxurious first-class cabins to shame. The crown jewel of the Sultan's private jet fleet is a custom-built Boeing 747-430, which underwent a $100 million transformation. This flying palace features a living room adorned with gold-accented furnishings, a bedroom fit for royalty with a king-sized bed, and even a bathroom with solid gold sinks. The plane also includes a conference room and a dining area that can accommodate up to 20 guests. But the Sultan's opulence extends beyond his material world. He's renowned for hosting some of the most lavish celebrations ever witnessed. From grand birthday bashes to magnificent wedding festivities, the Sultan spares no expense when it comes to entertaining on an unparalleled scale. His parties are legendary, with no detail overlooked in the pursuit of the ultimate in luxury and grandeur. For his 50th birthday celebration in 1996, the Sultan flew in Michael Jackson to perform a private concert. The party also featured a polo match with Prince Charles as a guest player, and a dinner spread across 1,788 tables, one for each room in the palace. Even his low-key celebrations are exceedingly grandiose. When his daughter got married in 2015, the Sultan spent over $20 million on the week-long festivities, which included multiple banquets and a live performance by Whitney Houston. How does one maintain this level of opulence? For the Sultan, it's all thanks to Brunei's vast oil and gas reserves. Despite being one of the smallest countries in Southeast Asia, Brunei is the third largest oil producer in the region, pumping out over 127,000 barrels per day. The nation also has the second highest per capita GDP in Southeast Asia, largely thanks to its petroleum exports. As the absolute monarch of Brunei, the Sultan has complete control over the nation's oil wealth. The Brunei Investment Agency, which manages the nation's sovereign wealth fund, is under his direct control. This gives him an estimated net worth of $20 billion, making him one of the wealthiest heads of state in the world. But while it's easy to be dazzled by the Sultan's wealth, it's important to remember that this splendor comes at a cost. Even with the nation's riches, many Bruneians still live in relative poverty. The wealth gap between the royal family and the average citizen is astounding, with the Sultan's fortune estimated to be 50 times the country's GDP. There have also been allegations of corruption and mismanagement of state funds. In the 1990s, the Sultan's younger brother Prince Jefri was accused of embezzling billions of dollars from the state during his tenure as finance minister. The ensuing scandal nearly bankrupted the country. Furthermore, the Sultan's lavish spending and jet-setting lifestyle stand in stark contrast to the strict Islamic laws he has imposed on his subjects. Under Brunei's Sharia law, crimes such as adultery and homosexuality are punishable by death. This has led to international condemnation and boycotts of the Sultan's overseas properties. The Sultan of Brunei's life, a world where luxury knows no bounds. But what do you think about this level of wealth? Is it something to admire, or has it gone too far? If you had his riches, what would you do with them? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more eye-opening stories, smash that like button and subscribe to Infinite Lux.